All right, here and now, 2015. We can debate this, where Peyton ranks all time, and I'm sure we will continue to have that debate for the rest of time. But in the meantime, how about this? This is the angle that I haven't heard a lot of talk about. So Brock Osweiler will now start in the short term. What if Brock Osweiler plays reasonably well? How would they possibly ever, when Peyton, if this magical day ever arrives where he's well enough to now go back in there, how can Gary Kubiak, let's say the Broncos win a few games now with Osweiler, you can't go back to 18 in front of the playoffs, right? Because if you do that, you lose the team, and really you put Peyton in a position to really be a villain in Denver to ruin their chances of going deeper in the playoffs. Bucky Brooks, how say you?
Depends on how well Osweiler plays. If they do win 2 or 3, and Osweiler, let's just say for hypothetical, say he puts up a couple 300-yard games, it would be hard to turn it back over to Peyton Manning after that.
But
however,
they're going to.
If they win and he's not the driving force behind their play, then it's easy to go back to Peyton Manning. Because in that locker room, there's still some cachet that, look, Peyton is still the guy. He's the guy that we want to take us to the circle of
Ike Taylor said very clearly on Sunday that Peyton
likely... I didn't say that.
I know, but I'm saying to you, Ike Taylor said very clearly Peyton would have a hard time standing up in that locker room and demanding the attention of everybody and commanding the direction of the team, given the way he's playing.
That doesn't mean that they don't want him to play quarterback. I mean, if Osweiler goes out there and stinks up the joint, he's going to be like, listen, I'd rather. Right. Even if he plays, let's just be.
He has to play really, really well.
He has to throw the ball well. He can't turn the ball over. He has to literally lead them in a game-winning drive to get them to the playoffs. I have them right now losing every game.
Really?
I have them going 7-0, 0-9. Yep. Straight up.
Legitimately, you don't think they can win with Osweiler, or you just don't think either way?
It's not the quarterback that's getting me. It's the offensive line play. It's still horrible.
That's true.
And that's the issue with a young quarterback, because Osweiler is a young quarterback. He could be in the league 10 years, but you're still young until you get on the field. He hasn't been on the field at all. So this guy's on the.
What do you think, Handsome? What's he going to do? What's Osweiler? Or what's his high end winning
I don't know what
percentage?
He's gonna do. I mean, we saw a little bit of him in the preseason, but I don't think he's ever had. Well, he hasn't had an opportunity to prepare for a full game and then come out and play. That hasn't happened yet. So we're going to see that for the first time this weekend.
He's Matt Schaub.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saying good Matt Schaub.
Good.
I'm saying Matt Schaub in Houston that won a couple passing titles.
Or in Atlanta, when
Matt Schaub that had a couple Pro Bowl.
That had a great offensive line, Matt Schaub.
Right, but I'm going to say the reason I compare him to Matt Schaub is systematically now Kubiak can get back to doing what he wants to do. And anybody who's had to defend a Gary Kubiak system understands the challenge of dealing with the stretch bootleg combination.
Right.
They have to be able to run it, and you're right about their offensive line, because that offensive line is not what they want it to be. But with Osweiler being able to be a little more mobile, they can do the movement-based passes. You can now see them generate the explosive plays. Because a lot of their explosive plays in Houston when he was the head coach, in Baltimore when he was the OC, misdirection, play-action passes, roll right, throw all the way back across the field left. Peyton Manning couldn't execute those things. He wasn't mobile enough and he didn't have the arm strength. Osweiler is more athletic and he has the ability to do that. So I think you'll see that offense be more explosive, but they still have to find a running back, would be a C.J. Anderson or Ronnie Hillman. They have to be able to get 125 to 130 yards on the ground.